Okay, now that we have graphed these intercepts, let's start changing things from one form to the next. So to put in a y slope intercept, remember that's a y equals mx plus b. You may have done this before in your algebra class. So what are we trying to do? Basically, we're trying to change our equation around so we can solve for y. So we try to put y on one side only. So if I subtract off 8x on both sides, now I need to divide through by that negative 5. And last, we just clean it up. So y equals what? A negative divided by a negative will be a positive 8/5 x. A negative divided by a negative is a positive, and 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. So stop the video, see if you can do number 4, and then replay it and see if you get the right answer. So when I clean it up, final answer will be throw the negative 2 on the x on the other side, divide through by 5. Final answer, there's your slope intercept form. Standard form, given some stuff. If I am given the slope, given the y-intercept, our first step is to plug in standard form of a slope intercept, which is what? Y equals mx plus b. Now I have to write the standard form. So standard form is what? Ax plus by equal to c. And the rules are, let's go look back at the rules again. What are the rules? Ax plus by is on the left-hand side, equal to some number. A has to be the positive term. So in problem number 5, look what happens when I try to move the x on the left-hand side. I will actually add 1x to both sides, plus y equal to 2. I have an A, I have a B, I have a C. Most of the time you will not see that 1 there. That would be your standard form. Writing a standard form given a point slope, we do have one extra step. Let's remember what that extra step is. First, we have a point and a slope. This is what we did last week. Y minus 4 equals negative 1/2 x minus 2. When we have a fraction, the first thing we want to do is, because standard form has no fractions, the first thing we want to do is get rid of those fractions. So mathematically, when I have a fraction, the first step you want to do is multiply by whatever the denominator is on both sides. And when I do that, what happens is negative 1/2 times 2 on the right-hand side, that'll just give me a negative 1 x minus 2. Why? Because 2 over 2 is 1, and basically that will cancel that fraction out. So on the right-hand side, that will clear the fraction. But we have to multiply both sides by that 2. So on this side, we have a 2y. Make sure you distribute by a negative 8. Let's distribute through with the negative 1. So we have 2y minus 8 equals a negative 1x. A negative times a negative is a positive. Now, let's just double check of what we want to do. What do we want to do? We want to put this in the ax plus by equal to c form. So that means the x and y's are all on this side, and we have it equal to some number on the right-hand side. The rules are a, b, and c have to be whole numbers. and a must be positive. But notice right now the a coefficient is negative, but when we put it to the left-hand side, remember good math is adding the opposite. So we have a 1x, this is a positive 2y, and it's supposed to equal some number. So I have a number on this side and I have a number on this side, and all numbers go on the right-hand side. So algebraically, we always do the opposite. So this standard form, 2 and 8, will be equal to 10. So why does the opposite in algebra work? Because a negative 1x plus a 1x will turn into 0, and a negative 8 plus 8 will turn into 0. So try these, do your worksheet. Again, make sure that you ask questions if you're having difficulty.